baby? How have you been feeling physically the last couple days?
Physically, I've been tired, but I kind of always am. A little more tired maybe than normal, and I get drained really fast if I try and do things, and my stomach has slowly been getting worse. I feel a little crampy, and I feel that I have just food doesn't sit that great anymore, or hasn't been sitting that great for the last few days.
Yeah. With your white blood count being so low, it's probably affecting your GI tract because that's where a lot of white blood cells are. So when they're low, then they're not rebuilding in theirs like they should normally. So it's breaking down a little bit. So that's where the nauseousness and cramping comes from. And
I also have been noticing that I do get lightheaded if I get up too fast,
yes.
but that's also low blood cells.
And you have to be a lot more thoughtful of using knives, and you can't do anything too strenuous because your platelets are so low
Yeah.
that if you cut yourself,
Or strain a muscle, or bump myself.
yeah, then you could
Do
bleed and yeah. So,
have internal damage.
so yeah, things are getting a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
And emotionally, how have you been holding up?
Emotionally terrified to leave my family behind. So that's been emotionally draining, I guess, or an emotional
On your mind
struggle.
heavily?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much on my mind, on my heart. Scared to leave.
But we still have a lot of options, a lot of things we're
I
trying.
do.
And somebody told us today that they know somebody whose leukemia came back 5 times, and now it's been 20 years cancer-free. So there's always hope.
There is hope.
Yes, but of course those things still weigh heavily on your mind.
Absolutely.
Yes. So the last couple days have been filled with ways that we're looking into to try and really attack this cancer. We're going to try hit it with everything we can think of. So we've been getting actually a lot of suggestions from people. We've been talking to naturopath doctors while we're waiting to hear from his traditional treatment doctor. And we're hoping that we can kind of do a combination of both traditional medicine, which is like chemotherapy appreciate all of our prayer warriors.